Hey guys, I'm over here at the Port Orleans Riverside Resort. And as you guys can tell, this is the one with all the red theming on the outside. This is the resort Fulton General Store. And you can actually enter right there or go into the resort to get in there. And this is the resort that's got the big water wheel outside. So the French Quarters and the Riverside are two of the places at the Port Orleans. So it's actually got two resorts in one. That right over there is where you guys are going to be walking over if you guys want to catch a bus to go into the parks or to go to Disney Springs. And right here is this big section where the cars pull up. If you guys are coming in from out of town, that's where the big buses are going to be bringing you up and dropping you off. This is where you guys are going to get, if you guys get the valet and stuff like that, you're going to go in there, unload the car right there, and then you're going to make your way around the corner where I'm heading up here to the left to go into the resort. So this is going to be like that big canopy awning that welcome you into the resort. We got Morgan up here, as you guys can see, he'll be my doorman. And we're going to make our way in. Now let me look back one last time on the outside here where you guys are going to come right on in and check in. These guys are going to go up and carry your luggage. And then you guys walk right on in here and you've got this big open concept room in here. And this is kind of like your lounge area where you guys are waiting to check in, waiting to leave, or just your group is gathering to go somewhere. But right over there, you guys can see we got like the River Roost. It's like kind of like a little miniature bar hangout in their lounge lobby area. You got the Fulton's General Store. If you guys haven't seen it, we do have that one posted. We actually go into all the stores by themselves. We post you a little bit of look on the outside, maybe a peek on the inside. I pretty much would like to do them all by themselves because we get so many people that just want us shooting the stores, so we got a better feel for what the stores offer. This is where you guys are going to come to check in. One of the things I like, I've never seen them fans on the ceiling. Just that big old piece of wood going back and forth. It looks like a reed for like a clarinet or something. But this is the big check-in area. You got your concierge, your check-in. And it's just a really big, nice sized room. It's really pretty. This whole resort in general is a pretty. I like this one, and I like the French rooms. They're just the way they look. They're elegant restaurant or that elegant resort. They got a good feel. There's Morgan saying hi to everybody. Right now we're going into the River Roost to give you guys a little quick shot of what this place looks like in here. I don't think I've ever shot this. From the outside I have, but I don't think I've ever walked in. But as you guys can see, nobody's in here, so I figure it's a great opportunity to get in here and give you that, what it looks like with nobody in here look. I hate when you come in and there's 50 million people in anything I film, but this is a better idea of what we got. We got a bar in there. You've got a lot of tables and stuff like that around. You've got the copper ceiling up on top. It's got a nice look to it. Simple, but nice look to it. And it's comfy, it's cozy. And this is the place you guys are going to come in, and they do perform here. So you'll have artists in here performing. So it's kind of cool to come in and catch that. Every now and then when you guys are going in and out, you'll hear the activities going on in here. And it's kind of cool. Sometimes it's like a join in. We make our way back out to the main lobby area here. So now we're going to make our way down the hall. You can see the River Roost on the left there. We're going to go down to where you guys get your food, your drinks. This is my favorite cafeteria on property. You can sit down and eat. The number two, I think, would be the Art of Animation. I just like the Life is a Highway song playing when I'm in there enjoying my food. But this one here, there's just so much stuff to see when you guys are in here. And you can pick wherever you guys want to sit anyway. But we're making our way down to boat rides. And past boat rides, you're going to come right on up into the cafeteria. Now, if you guys haven't seen the boat rides, take a look into our website or take a look at our channel. We do have that posted. So we got the boat rides, and we're going to have the fresh one posted. If it's not already posted out there, we'll have that posted for you. There's another look in at the boat rides restaurant, and that's got the big boat that's up on the ceiling. But this is where you guys are going to come and eat food and stuff like that. This is just an incredibly huge room. And every time I come in here, I like to sit in different spots and see what I'm looking at. But way out the back, you got the big view. And this is where you guys are going to get your stuff. You've got all your condiments and your sodas and stuff like that out there. But for the most part, this is all your seating back here. And there's your actual spot that you guys are going to go for your food. It's like you're inside an old mill. I'm from upstate New York, so I know what it feels like to be in the old mill. This is almost like an exact thing like you're in there, except without all the machinery and what they had back in the day. But it's the same feel. You guys are looking at it. There's just so many different spots you can sit in here and see so many different things. That's what I like about it. Sometimes I like sitting out here with those little big wheel, water wheel in the back. Other times I like hanging out in the windows in front of us there and look out at the pool and everything, not the pool, the waterway with the boats and stuff coming in and everything going on outside. The pool's going to be up outside that right in front of us, out to the left there. That's the big main pool. And we'll make our way outside right now. And this is out back. So you guys, if you keep going in this direction right here, it's going to take you over to the Medicine Show Arcade. It'll take you back in right there at the Boat Rights Restaurant. Or it'll take you over here to where the actual boat comes in. You've got the boat over there. That'll take you over to Disney Springs, and it'll take you over to the French Quarters. So if you guys want to go behind that blue building down there, you can also rent the Surrey bikes over there, the bicycles over there. And there's a boat right there getting ready to take off, and he's probably headed over to the French Quarters and then on his way down to Disney Springs. But we're going to make our way around back near the pool here. Give you guys a little show around what we're going to see. And then we're going to make a loop over to the left. But I want to go across the bridge, show you where the pool is. Usually I go straight across and go up into the back to the left. But today we're going to go up. I'll show you the pool. Then we'll head on back here. This is the bridge, one of the bridges. They've got a few of them that you guys get to walk around. And as you can see, as you guys are looking out, this is just, it's a beautiful resort. It's almost the same exact scenery on the outside as where I'm from, New York. So it's got all the trees to change the colors and stuff like that. There's your big water wheel right there. We'll make our way over. The big pool, the main theme pool, is right in front of us. So if you guys are coming in, this is where you guys are going to want to go if you like the big, huge theme pool. Otherwise, there are 4 other ones located on property. So if you guys are looking to just come here, you just walk across that bridge after you're done eating, and then you're going to come over here. And you got the Old Man Isle pool. And there's your sign up there, Old Man Island. And this one's got the big, it's like you're sifting gold back in the day with the old water trough up above your head and the water coming down through it like you're looking for gold. But this is your pool. They've got deep sections, shallow sections. They do have the pool. There's a lot of shade in there too. This is one of the reasons I like this pool. I swam here many a times. We actually got several videos posted. You guys can go into our Country Bear Tour website, and they do got the pools posted, or just go into the resorts and click on the Riverside Resort that will show you. But we're going to take you over right now to Muddy Rivers, and that's going to be the wet bar outside next to the pool. And there's a look at it right there. And if you guys don't want to hang out at the pool, you can come up here. They always got the televisions on. And the colors and the use of the colors around here is just, it's incredible. It reminds me kind of like the Wilderness Lodge, but without the log cabin. Muddy River. So now we're back at the actual water wheel, the mill here. So we're gonna start our trip today over here. And we're gonna walk around a big loop. So if you guys are renting the Surrey bikes, this is where you're gonna head, right across this bridge. And you're going to pass this big old water wheel that churns the water down below. And inside it's going to press the big press in there, because it's big, it looks like a big cotton press in there. And this is where the water comes in. And I do recommend to anybody, rent the bikes, rent the Surrey bikes. This is one of the nicer resorts to drive around. It's laid out. It's scenic. You get to see a lot. You only got a couple of spots, so if you guys are out there, you only got a couple of spots where you're going to have the big hills and stuff. So you do got to make sure you got somebody that can pedal on them Surrey bikes. Here's a look back one more time at the pool area. And now we're going to keep making our way around. And this section over here is going to be the Alligator Bayou section. Now this, if you guys come up, right up here to the left, when you get to the brown buildings up there, right up to the left, there's going to be the pool back in there. There's a pool buried back in there, which is funny because I didn't know till recently it was back there. You know, I usually come in and I'll check out the maps and stuff like that, but I usually know my way around, so I never really have to worry about it and stuff like that. So this is probably one of the first times we're actually walking around, and I just happened to notice that it had extra pools, and I never caught that before, and I was like, wow. So I got my, you know, learn something new thing done. And you guys are just going to make your way around. And there's a couple of sections with the pools. So when you're walking, keep your eyes open for the little signs, because if you don't look or you don't walk around, you're not going to know where these places are. I'd rather have it so you got the sign so you know where to go. But I guess if you're staying over here and you're on your vacation, it's kind of like a cool thing to know that you got your own private pool that nobody really knows about. And you got all these little street signs all over the place, which is like really cool when you're walking around and seeing it. It's better than no sign, or it's better than a nasty street sign. They've got them all painted up with the bright colors. But it tells you where you are, where you're going, what the name of all these different buildings and stuff like that are. So it's kind of cool seeing that. You got the Old Man Island. You just keep following that around the where we just came from, but in the back. And if you guys don't want to make the big walk around, you guys can actually just cut on right through the bridges. There's like a pile of bridges in here. But we're actually heading on in. I'll show you guys this one little section through here. And we're just minding our own business, walking around. This is kind of like what me and Morgan did, but we just happened to notice a map. And it was like, wow, it's just, I never knew that was there. So we just happened to be walking around, and we found it actually interesting that it was hard to find some of the signs. So if you didn't really know where you were going, you had to walk up and down a few of these things. But we actually got lucky and found these things. It's like, wow, would you know that there is a pool back here? Now, as you can see, the buildings, they're a pretty building. They're nothing really fancy or anything. They're just a pretty building, a 2-story. But the landscaping and being way back out on your own here, it's kind of cool. It's laid back. I've stayed here before. When I came down in the early 2000s, I stayed over. It was the only place available on property at the time. So I actually stayed in one of these. It was actually pretty cool. And we're making our way around, and you guys can see up over there to the right, that's actually the pool. We'll just keep making our way on through. Now, if you did not know where to come, you would not know that there was a pool back here at all. It's crazy. And there's a look at one of your pools. It's kind of cool. It's not as big. It's just a basic pool. It's got some shape to it, some shade. But all in all, it's a fun little pool. It's a good option. And now we've turned around, we've gone all the way back out because I don't want to have 5 minutes of video walking through all these alleyways on you and bore you guys. So we're back out on the walking trail. So we're going to keep making our way around this big old walkway here. And as you're walking up on the right-hand side, we've got a bridge coming up. Now, if you guys want to cut back over to the Old Man Island pool, you just walk right across there. It's going to take you back over the back way. This one's going to take you out past Muddy Rivers. And then you'll come up, it'll be on your left-hand side. So you just go right across there. And as you can see, there's a block in the middle. They do not want bikes and stuff like that going across there. They want the bikes out here. And that kind of tells you what that is all about. But this is a really nice walk. If you guys like to get away and like to do the early morning walks, the late night walks, just a peaceful walk around, this is one of them ones that's really fun. You get to see an awful lot of stuff. And it's not like you're going in all kinds of little corridors and stuff like that. It's just a big old loop that goes right around. It's all open, and it's pretty scenic too, so it's kind of cool. Get another look at some of these buildings here. So now we're gonna take a left, we're gonna walk back on in. We're gonna see what we can do about finding another pool back here. And once again, if you guys are walking around and you're not even paying any attention, you would not have any idea. It's funny that you might not have wanted to go swimming at the main pool because there's too many people, but not even knowing that maybe there's a pool over here that nobody's even in. That to me is awesome. You just keep walking around. You got all these little bridges, which are kind of cool. Instead of just sidewalks all over the place or these walkways, you've got these little built-ins of the bridges. It's just cool. It's just one of them, you know, to detail. This place is really to detail. Hopefully they get smart and they start dropping the prices to the passes to get in and stuff. They're a little out of control. And when I say a little, I mean they're really crazily out of control. They need to get them down. I think they could probably drop them tickets probably to almost half, and they'd still make their money with people coming in, but you're locking into that annual pass money, which is real nice. But here's the other pool over here, guys. And once again, another little pool. It's a great option if you don't want to go swimming in the big one. It's got some shape to it, and nobody's in the pool. So it's another really fun option for you. And boom, just like that, we're back out on the walking trail. The magic of cutting and editing. So we're making our way around. This is where we just came from. That goes all the way down and to the left and around, takes you back all the way back to the water wheel. But we're going to continue on, and this is going to take us down to the Magnolia Terrace section. And there you got Morgan just hanging out as we're walking along here. And once again, it's a nice open trail. It's got a good feel to it. And they always keep the trails all well groomed and stuff like that. They keep it mowed, looks real nice. And as I was saying earlier, is the ticket prices, you know, the tickets were done like that, I think, to keep a lot of the Floridians out. They made that clear a long time ago. But it's nice to lock in. They support Disney. They've always been here. You know, they come down a million times. So even if they're coming in and they know the ins and out, it's still get that lock in at a money, keep it cheaper, get people down here. I'd rather have people here and spending money than coming in and spending nothing and getting that one hit. There's no sense to have an empty Disney World. I want it full. I want to see people leaving with the Disney World bags. To do that, you need to sell things. To do that, you need to kind of make that hit of something go down, either the pricing or the annual passes. And I would think where they're at right now, the annual passes would be the idea. The prices, yeah, they're a little off the mark, but if the annual passes were a little better, it really wouldn't be that bad. You'd still see more people leaving with stuff, because I don't know about you, but when I'm here walking around, I want to buy a souvenir. I want to go home with something, maybe more than something. You guys can see in the back there, that white thing right there, that like little canopy, it's like a, almost like a gazebo type thing. That's another pool. So that's the Magnolia Terrace pool. There's two of these. So there's two of the other ones in the Alligator Bayou, two over here. This is one. So when you guys are walking around, if you see that white little canopy there, that is a pool. And we're still making our way down. This is the waterway where you guys are going to see the boats going back and forth between Port Orleans, French Quarters, Riverside, and on their way down to the Disney Springs. This is one of the buildings over here. These are very pretty places over here. They're set up in a couple of different styles, but they're real. This is like a really elegant place. I've never stayed in this section. I've always wanted to, and hopefully we'll get the opportunity to. As we grow with the channel, we're gonna be in and out of like every single place. As we grow, we're gonna make sure we get in and get all these places filmed for you guys. That's the difficulties of having a smaller channel, but we are growing. And hopefully now we've got the initiative to start really putting some numbers in there where we can grow and start getting a lot better videos out there, a lot more quality videos out there for you guys. But for now, we're just gonna keep hitting the pavement, doing what we gotta do to keep growing this channel for you guys. And if you guys have an interest in us to get out and film something, we are getting more people starting to put stuff into the comments. leave us a suggestion down at the bottom. We'll get out here and film this stuff when we're in the area or if we're able to. And just make sure when you guys are sending the comments, keep them clean. We don't want to block anybody. This is a clean channel. It's a Disney channel, guys. We do take comments. If you have something that, even if it's not nice, we'll read it and get back to you. We'll try to make our channel better for you. There's another look at one of these. You can see as you're coming down, they start changing a little bit. The colors and stuff like that, the rooftops. This is one of the signs for the Surrey bike traffic. So Surrey bikes are all gonna head in this direction here. You know, it's funny, but I don't know if I've ever seen a Surrey bike come the wrong way on this trail, or if there is even a right or a wrong way. I always see them coming in the direction we're going, not coming the other direction. I'm gonna have to look into that, see if that's something they allow or if they don't, or you don't think about it. You always get the bikes and you come in one direction, so it's just weird if I'd seen one coming the other way. And they've got chairs. If you guys are along this, if you're doing a walk or if you're doing a jog in the morning or a jog in the afternoon, if you're crazy enough to go out in the heat, they've got lots of benches along the way. And even sitting down, if you're sitting down right here, look what you get to look at. This is another style of what they offer for the buildings here. So they change along the way. Now the Alligator Bayou section, that's pretty much a one style building. But over here, as you guys are looking around, it's multiple different style buildings. They've got, you know, a couple of different variations. Here's one of the boats that's coming in from the Disney Springs or the French Quarters. I'm guessing this one just came from French Quarters. It dropped off and now they came over here and they're getting ready to drop these guys off. Always wave when they go by. Nothing better than when you're on the boat and you see people and you wave. It's always nice to have somebody wave back. And you can see the lawns, they're just beautiful, they're green. We come down every now and then, we'll just chuck the ball, we'll go back and forth on here. We'll pick, I usually don't like this section here because I always get worried about losing my ball, but we'll go down in another section and we'll just throw the ball back and forth for a while. It's kind of cool. We don't get that much time when we're out here because we're doing an incredible amount of walking, but sometimes we get time to just sit back and take it easy. Yeah, the average person today here is, you know, coming out, going to a park, going home. Our average day is hitting 2, 3, 4 resorts in a day, filming different things along the way. So we'll come out and we'll walk anywhere between like 5 and maybe 10 to 15 miles. You know, my kids are troopers. They're out there with me and they'll walk it every day. They don't really, maybe a little bit. You get a little bit of Marley getting a little bit overwhelmed and she likes to take a break, but we really do have a lot of fun when we're coming out. We always decide what we're doing when we're coming out too, so we'll kind of have like a pre-planned map of what we want to do ourselves, because it's not all just work. We don't want to, you know, get them all tired out walking around, her little legs walking around. That's a lot of walking. So we make a day, we have some fun. We always plan out what we're gonna do if they wanna come up. If not, I come in the morning and I'll shoot, or sometimes I'll come at nighttime by myself. Sometimes Morgan comes with me. But we're continuing on down here. And once again, if you guys haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe, and we do appreciate the likes. If you like the video, like it out, share it out, guys. That's how we're gonna get seen. That's how we're gonna get grow the channel. And here's the Oak Manor. Looking in the back, you see the white canopy? Another swimming pool. And speaking of the swimming pool, guys, if you're looking for these pools, just go into the countrybeartours.com website, click on resorts, click on the Riverside Resort. There's an icon for it, a little image of it, and it'll have all the pools posted. They're quick little videos. Some of them might be a minute, 2 minutes long. We try to keep them a few minutes and go around nice and slow so you get a good feel of the pool. But we get so many people that just want the pool. It sounds funny when you look at the video, because we get a lot of guys that look at them like, what kind of video is this? It's only like 2 minutes. That's what people are requesting us to shoot. We're gonna get out there and shoot it for you. So don't feel bad if you guys want us to go film something like a small arcade. We'll go shoot it. We got the Surrey bikes. We're actually gonna start filming them again. We had the last year's all posted. We're gonna get some fresh ones out there for you. And Marley's getting a lot better with the camera, so as we're pedaling and breaking a sweat, she'll be the one filming it. I'm going to see if I could start getting her to do some narrating on it. I'm going to try to get Morgan too. Yeah, they like shooting the videos with me. So now we're down at one of these bridges here. I'm going to give you guys a flash down. Now you could keep going all the way down there, and there's the big main bridge that's going to take you around, and you're going to walk right back up. So it goes down, does a loop, comes right on back, and it's going to take you down to this area. And today we're going to call it quits at this side. We're not going to walk all the way down. We're going to come across. So this big walking trail, to give you an idea, you see how it goes all the way around. And as we come across, we're going to hang a right down here, head down that direction, and it's going to take you right down to where you rent the bites, that little blue building, and get on the boats. Like I said, you can always go to the left, keep going down. It's just a little bit more of a walk. That's probably about 1/8 of a mile walk left and you're done, maybe a little less. You come over the bridge if you were staying across. Now, if that was your room over there and on the other side, you'd come across one of these bridges. So if you're staying right over here, you're going to come right on over the Oak Manor section, walk across the bridge, and this is how you're going to have to get down here every day. So once again, if you guys are deciding to come in, put that into your calculations. Maybe you don't want to be really far in the back, but you want to be near the waterway so it's not such a far walk, or near the hospitality area where you're going into the pool, the restaurant. So you guys might be directly across from one of the bridges. So that way it's a little shorter walk. Because just remember, you're dragging your luggage over there, and anytime you go out, you're coming from here all the way over there. So that's a lot of walking every day just to get inside. So if you're a person that just wants to come and take the buses right over to the parks, that's quite a walk just to do that and then go walking around all day. So I'd request one right across the trail, come right across where the bike rental and the boats are, and I'd ask for one in that area so you can just come right across. This here is the Medicine Show Arcade on the left-hand side. That's a pretty decent sized arcade. If you guys haven't seen it, either look it up on the channel or go into the countrybeartours.com, and once again click on Resorts, Riverside, it'll be in there. We post all the arcades. We're getting ready to branch the arcade off into its own tab, so it has an arcade tab, because we're getting quite a bit of arcade videos, so I think we're going to pull it out and put it in there. For now, we're leaving it in the site though, under the tab of Riverside. Here's a look at the boats, the Surrey Bike Rentals. That's where you're going to go over there to walk if you want to get on that boat that takes you to Disney Springs, which is right there. There's the big mill. And now we're making our way down to the back of the building. We're almost done with this tour, guys. That's Boatwrights. We'll get a look back around at the boats out back there. The pool straight across that bridge. You got the area we're going to eat, the cafeteria, right in the big mill there. You got Boatwrights right there. So if you guys want to go into the restaurant, it's right through that door. And at nighttime, this is where the Clydesdales are. But this is pretty much it at the Riverside Resort, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we're going to see you guys on the next one.